Hi Libra, welcome to your weekly love reading. Let's see what's going on for you this week in terms of love. King of Swords, Three of Pentacles again, it's the one where they're normally building the cathedral. Five of Wands. Okay, so there's a lot of dragon imagery here. Five is about battles. King of Swords again is like that. King of Wands. You have strength now, basically. You can fight your inner demons, but also these dragons to me can be like your soul family, your spirit guides, or just the strength that you give each other to fight your battles, stick up for yourselves, have healthy boundaries. So yeah, you're moving into strength when it comes to some sort of adversity. Maybe there was something in this person's life, something in your life where you felt a bit intimidated and you couldn't speak up for yourself or something. Or you couldn't stick up for yourself, or maybe you're a martyr and were neglecting your own needs. But now, this new gateway you're both walking through is that personal empowerment, basically. And Three of Pentacles, it's living more spiritually in your day-to-day life. So what's this Two of Swords about? What's this Two of Swords energy? Page of Cups. The Moon. It's an unknown path. Three of Wands. Okay, so this crossroads or this pause, because they're feeling pulled in two different directions perhaps. It's like Page of Cups. This is like them offering their heart, offering their truth, but the fish popping out is like an element of surprise. So maybe there's just some twists and turns on your path and they don't know what to expect, sort of thing. This is an unknown path. There may be some obstacles between you both. It's like you're both in these two towers here. Maybe you're both sort of caught up in something. And there's the sun and the moon here, the masculine and the feminine, the balance. These two dogs howling at the moon kind of thing. It's like you're missing each other. There's this unknown path that goes to the mountains again. And this is a card of fear and illusions. It's like right now you just can't see what the path ahead is. And that can be what this means. You literally just can't see. Normally she's wearing a blindfold, but without the blindfold I feel this is more positive. It's like you're still confused about what the future holds and you're waiting to see what happens. This is the card of waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for divine timing and just sort of going with the flow. But without the blindfold on, it's like you're not jumping to conclusions about anything. You're keeping an open mind. You're keeping your eyes open. Trying to be grounded, trying to be honest with yourselves. Trying not to pull the wool over your own eyes kind of thing. And just sort of see what happens. Okay, so let's look at some oracle cards. I'm going to look at the messages from the heart cards first. Someone asked me, where did I get these cards? I created them myself. Bitterness. Okay. Wedding. Just going to pull some out and then I'm going to look into the energies. Regret. I'm seeing what these cards are going over the top of the other cards as well. Love call. conflict, innocent, seeking reassurance, missing you, jealousy. Bottom of the deck, serendipity. Okay. So like I said, there could be some sort of conflict going on in this person's life. Conflict, bitterness, jealousy. Arguments, stonewalling, disagreements, division, separation, triggering, resentment, battle, manipulation, anger, resentment, jealousy, silent treatment, arguments, cold shoulder, ghosting, criticizing, jealousy, envy, sabotage, third party, mind games, interference, backstabbing and anger. Okay. Someone may be feeling bitter about this person having an awakening. This person fit in quite well with certain people in their lives, perhaps when they were in that old vibration, but now the sun's come out, now they have this awakening, their vibration has changed massively, they've risen up, and maybe someone's feeling bitter that this person seems distant from them. Wedding, getting married, lifelong commitment, soulmates, happiness, union, marriage, settling down. This is over the Tower card. Maybe someone's married and it's a breakdown of their marriage. And obviously someone's feeling very bitter about that. Regret, feeling bad, feeling foolish, wanting to turn back time, wanting to make amends and growth. So over the Two of Swords. Maybe someone's afraid of making some sort of decision because they don't want to regret their decision. So they're just waiting to see what happens. Love call. The universe gave this person a wake-up call, a love call. And it's helping them with their independence. Getting in touch, expressing love, telling you their feelings, missing you, reaching out. Conflict. And this is over the Six of Pentacles. I do feel like this person is so open-hearted, so loving and kind that they give a lot. And I feel this person gives without expecting anything in return, but I feel like someone may be draining their energy. Someone's receiving a lot from them, but there's conflict here. You know, maybe someone's giving a lot of themselves, but for someone else that still isn't enough because they're still creating conflict. Arguments, stonewalling, disagreements, division, separation, triggering, resentment, battle and manipulation. So seeking reassurance, Ace of Cups. Okay, so in your connection, one of you, both of you maybe are giving your hearts. There may be some fear here about fully giving your heart in case, you know, you end up looking like a fool or something. But for the most part, I feel like there's a bravery within your connection and a groundedness. So you're kind of prepared. Like if things don't work out, you're still kind of prepared, and you're not willing to just stop expressing your heart or giving your heart just because things may not work out in the way that you may hope. There's still that bravery. There's this unconditional love. Like you're okay. Some of you are okay with giving your heart no matter what happens in a 3D, because you just really love this person and you want the best for this person. So you will assist them and you'll give them your heart no matter what. But there could be some sort of seeking reassurance as well about how the other person's feeling, wanting to know the future, scared of losing you, wanting to feel secure, missing you, wanting to be close. A very small amount may even be watching pick a card readings, but that is a very small amount. Trying to see what the future holds, maybe what decision they should make. Serendipity brought you both together. Chance meeting, more than coincidence, number patterns, signs, fated destiny, soul contract. They're very much missing you. They're yearning for you, reminiscing, feeling sadness, heartbreak. They're longing for you, pining, wanting to be close again. This could even be someone like, even if you saw them half an hour ago, they're missing you already kind of thing. Because they just feel so uplifted in your energy. It just feels so right to them, so happy, the energies that you share. Jealousy. What's this jealousy about? It could be if someone's in that third party. What's this jealousy about? Chariot. Magician. Okay, someone's jealous of this person being in their strength and having this forward movement and this success. Because look, this is a divine masculine in their power. These are 3 major arcana cards. These are soul contract cards, where things are meant to happen. This is who this person truly is. And someone's jealous. Maybe they even held themselves back subconsciously because someone or certain people wouldn't be happy for them. This is their balance, there's forward movement. They're in charge of that chariot. They know where they're going. And the magician is the master manifester. Look at all these skills they have. And they're really going for it. And the emperor is a fool. It's about balance. The emperor is in charge of the state and the people. This is definitely someone in their empowerment. But I feel like maybe someone was trying to hold them back in their life. Could it even be from their childhood? Or they're a leader, but they were lacking in some sort of confidence. So they knew they were a leader deep down, but they kind of resisted being in that role in some kind of way. This person is very innocent, pure, heart in the right place, naive, childlike, pure intentions, inexperienced, mean well. You can trust them. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun, flirting, and want to date. So you like each other equally, and the romance really is blooming between you both. You just feel that amazing energy between you both. Fun, flirting, and want to date. I do feel like you want to date each other, but there may be like other circumstances that are preventing that. Engagement ring. That's on top of that wedding ring. Someone could be engaged, someone could be married. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. The snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder. The other woman. So I feel like there could be third parties for some of you, and that potentially could create that feeling of competition. Someone could be like jealous and it could cause conflict potentially. For some of you that's already happening. So there's a mask here, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. So I feel like this person cannot fully show you their feelings because of extenuating circumstances. They may also not be showing other people their true feelings if they've got a partner, for example. This is someone who's appeared to be happy on the surface, but deep down they felt like everything was falling apart. You may have to hide your feelings from each other, but deep down you feel that deep love. Date, yeah, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan, set a date. I feel like someone is engaged or married and it says plan, set a date for that, but you have this powerful bond. It's just meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there. So there's all these thoughts sort of going around in their head about wanting to be with you. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving and mourning. So I feel like that Two of Swords is like they're gonna feel kind of heartbroken whichever way it goes, you know, in some sort of way. Whether they choose the other person or they choose you, kind of thing. But there's just kind of like this element of divine timing, and as time goes on, this person will know. Or things will just unfold and that will just be the answer. But regardless of what happens, you'll still have this connection. You'll still have this love. And this strong bond. Yeah, look, you still have this, the heart chakra, unconditional love. I allow myself to be open to giving and receiving love without fear of rejection. I give without expecting recognition or acknowledgement in return. When I am loving to others, I am helping bring out their innate love within them, so they also feel uplifted, worthy and cared for. I love myself the way I am, not the way I used to be or could be. And I extend this love to others. I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. So this is amazing. This is like, no matter what's happening in this connection, you're still sharing that unconditional love with each other. And you know that is like the most important element of this connection, no matter what happens in the 3D. So you're aware that things may not work out in the 3D, but that's okay. It's kind of like, if it happens like that, then you're like, okay, I know it was meant to happen like that. Crown chakra, spiritual awareness. When my mind sways negatively, I remind myself of love, truth, gratitude and spirit. I am the observer of my thoughts and I do not let them bring me down. I remind myself to have gratitude and acceptance for what is, and to have the courage of my convictions. I continually pursue a clearer understanding of spiritual truths behind all that is and all that is unfolding. I ask myself, is what I'm thinking the truth, and is it having a positive or negative impact on my life? So I feel like no matter what's happening in the 3D, within your connection, it's only just the beginning of this major new path, this new stage. And I feel like you're both embracing, like, wherever that takes you. It's definitely taking you on this massive spiritual journey where you're feeling so connected to each other and the divine. Third eye chakra, acknowledge spirit. I trust in a higher source and I acknowledge my direct connection with it. In the stillness, I listen for the wisdom inside, and I'm open to the spirituality that is within and all around me. I know that love is the creative force. I meditate and welcome mystical truths. I'm open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quests from a spiritual teacher, master or guru. I'm also hearing, no matter what happens in the 3D, for the most part, you're not going to take it personally. You're not going to be like majorly triggered, because you know that the love that you share with each other is true, no matter what happens. So this is a very mature connection. I feel you may have met each other after you both individually having a lot of experiences when you were younger, or just in the past, which were perhaps not as mature as this. But this is a very mature connection. You both know your worth, so you don't take things personally, or you try not to. You know, there may be an initial instinct to take something personally, but then you remind yourselves to recenter and just trust the divine and trust in the love that you share. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So there's an understanding that triggering can crack you open more to the divine. But also this is what this person went through before meeting you or before reconnecting with you. They were at rock bottom, but it cracked them open. It cracked open the illusions. It burst the bubble that was holding them in, which was limiting them. And now they're surrendering to the alchemy of life, this alchemy of your connection, this merging of your energies and their energies with the divine, and your energies with the divine. Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So yeah, you're both highly empathic. You're both light workers. You take on other people's energies, and it can be quite difficult. I feel like you both have protective walls around you. It may make you appear cold on the surface, but it's just that protective barrier to try and stop you both from absorbing all these energies that aren't yours. Energetic sovereignty, that is that crown chakra, becoming your true soul selves. Hireth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. So yeah, your home is not this earth plane. Your home is another dimension. Homesick for the stars. It's that homesick, that longing for something more that manifested you both into each other's lives. Your soul family. You have a tantric union. This means your energies are merging in the higher realms. You may feel when this person is thinking of you in a sexual way as well, and they feel that as well. You feel it in your chakras, and you just feel like that excitement, and you just know when they're thinking of you in that way. But also you just know when they're thinking of you in a loving way. You can pick up how this person's feeling about your connection when you're still and silent, and you just feel the energies. You can feel what energy they're in or what they're thinking and feeling about you. Transmutation. So yeah, there's this fiery energy that's burning up anything that isn't serving you. So you're free, you're joyous. And abundance, so much abundance is coming in. just hugging the tree there, just feeling much more grounded. You know, like when you've been out in nature for a walk or something, and you just feel so healed and rejuvenated because of all the positive chemicals that all of the trees and plants emit, kind of thing. That's how you feel with each other. So I'm going to finish this reading with a Rumi Oracle card. This is going to be a really, really powerful message for you from the Divine. What do you really need to know right now about this connection? You have the Lover and the Beloved, number 35. Starts off with a poem by Rumi. It's a short one. When you move beyond consciousness, you caress the beloved. When you move into the unknown, beyond everything, the beloved caresses you. It is not enough to love me. I want you to allow me to love you. It is not enough to desire me, to want to be closer to me. I want to reach out to you and grab a hold of you, drawing you into me and never letting you be apart from me again. There is so much more for us to experience, you and me, than simply gazing, even with love, at each other from a distance. Let me take you into my arms. Let me hold you until we cease to know or care where you and I once were you and I, for instead we will be one. Will you allow it? Will you allow me? Will you allow us to be? O sweet beloved, the divine, the great beloved has a passionate desire for you, to love you, to touch you, to make the divine presence known to you, so that you will cease to fear the darkness, take delight in all of life, and become mesmerized by the beauty of love in its endless emanations. But how we resist love at first. Oh yes, we have been burned before, have we not? Abandoned, betrayed, so painfully disappointed, cast aside, and have suffered at the hands of some unworthy lover. Can this great divine love affair be tarred with that same brush, with the same bitter expectations that keep the heart closed? You are too beautiful to be hidden away behind a bitter and gated heart that is unworthy of you. So then, can you allow the great beloved to reach for you, to receive that sacred touch every day, to be spoken to with words of love, to receive? You who give of yourself, can you recognize the beloved wishes to give to you too? These need not be mutually exclusive happenings. Come now, deep down, you know the genius of the divine is such that in being received, much is given. You shall not be selfish in letting yourself be seen and loved. Allow it, rejoice in it, take delight in allowing yourself to receive life, and let the world soak up the ardent glow of your sensual surrender into the great beloved's embrace. This oracle brings you a message. Something has to change in your physical world. You are in need of more sustenance, more love, more connection, and more nourishment that touches your body and soul and brings them into deeper oneness with each other, with life, with love. Dare you open up and allow that love in? The great beloved has desired that this be so. Will you heed that holy desire? Will you allow love in? Say yes. If you find this difficult, now is the time to gently, carefully tend to the walls you once placed between yourself and life. Walls of tentativeness, excessive caution, fear of abandonment and betrayal, doubt of your own lovableness, and doubts based on past pain without substance. You are so much greater than these crumbling walls. They are the stuff that is designed for demolition, not devotion and honouring. Can you begin to unpack the bricks you mistakenly believed were essential to your safety and well-being? You are too vast to see for that small puddle of thought now. The oceanic world of love is your true home, and the sun is beating down upon you. It is too hot to gaze at the ocean longingly from afar. or even stand by its edge. Strip off your layers, run to the ocean and dive in. This oracle brings you a special guidance. This oracle brings you special guidance. An offer or opportunity is on its way to you or has recently been presented. It may be an idea you have been nurturing or one presented to you by another person. Sit with it. Do you feel exhilaration? Do you feel energy at the thought of saying yes? Then say yes. Allow yourself to receive. This is divine encouragement in taking risks that feel wild and alive to your heart. And thank you so much. Take care. Bye.